IVM.
Hello and welcome to the Habit Coach Podcast, the bite-sized podcast filled with quick and easy actionable habits. Remember, great habits create that awesome life. I am Ashdin Doctor, your habit coach. And today's fun fact of the day has to do with the dollar. Did you know that the Bureau of Engraving and Printing produces 8 million notes a day with a total face value of approximately $541 million? Can you imagine that? Every single day, so much money is getting printed. But what is interesting is that 95% of the notes being printed will be used to replace old currency notes in circulation. 95%. We don't realize this, but there's a constant churn of money taking place. Old currency notes are being replaced by new ones to keep the financial engine running. In fact, the notes are so tough that they can be folded double, which means folded this side and the other side, both sides, close to 4,000 times before they tear. The way money is made is fascinating, especially since there is a constant war between the government of a country and the forgers or the people making counterfeit notes. Take the story of Wesley Weber. He was just 13 years old when he made his first counterfeit bill. He made fake Canadian $100 notes for his friends in his late teens, which was such high quality that even the Bank of Canada admitted that they were excellent. In his teens, can you imagine that? And over the next couple of years, Weber flooded the market with so many fake Canadian $100 notes that many Canadian businesses stopped accepting them. The Bank of Canada was later forced to change its notes completely to improve its security. You know, when I talk to people, one of the most common goals I hear them say is, I want to make money. And this has always driven me crazy. What do they mean by they want to make money? Do they want to be like Weber and start printing it? Because he took that suggestion quite literally and actually started making money. But the truth is, we cannot make money. We have to earn money. Making money by definition forces your attention on the money. That means receiving money, creating money. However, you can never make money. It is not something that is given to you for free. Money has to be earned. This means that you have to first give something before you can receive money. You first have to create value for someone before you can receive money. And we often get this backwards. We ask, what will we receive, before asking, what can we do for the person? If you talk to any of the wealthiest people in the world, their secret to making money is to identify how can you help someone. And it's so interesting. I was listening to an interview with John McAfee. He's the founder of the antivirus software most of us have on our computers, McAfee. He sold his company and is worth millions of dollars. Of course, we're not going to take into account all the recent scandals that happened to him. But let's focus on how he started the company. He one day was reading the newspaper, and there was this new thing called a computer virus. This is back in the 1980s. The internet is not what it was like now. It used to consist of little bulletin board systems, and nobody knew what a virus was. So he sat down and made a program to stop that virus. And he did it and put it up on the internet for free. In a few days, there had been 5 million installs of his software. We're talking about 1980s. Okay? It's not so common now, but imagine having 5 million installs in the 1980s. A few viruses popped up again, and he made another program for them and gave it away free. This was the start of his company. Notice, he first gave value, and only then did he earn the money. Similarly, most millionaires have such origin stories. They first solved a big problem and then got paid for solving it. Elon Musk and Tesla solved a big problem and then they got paid for solving it. I hear so many people tell me that it's time for them to now start making money. I got married, I have kids, now I need to really start making money. And I immediately stop them and ask, tell me, what are you doing of equal value? How are you going to be earning that money? And hearing this, they are stumped. because they don't know what to say. And if you are not being paid enough in a job, it means you are not solving a big enough problem. If your business is not earning enough money, it means that you are not solving a big enough problem. All you have to do is learn new skills, become better, and serve better. Earning money is easy if you recognize it as value exchange. Earning money is hard if you think of it as something you deserve, that the world is not being kind to you for. So your simple habit starts by never using the words make money ever again. Instead, use the words earn money or increase value or give value. This small change in the way you talk will change the way you think. You will not look at just receiving money. Instead, you will look at adding value and improving someone's life or identifying a business need. So unless you're a mint or a counterfeit expert, banish the thoughts of making money. Replace them with earning it. So start these habits and share with us your progress using the hashtag #TheHabitCoach. If you like this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. You can also follow us on social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to reach out to me, I am Ashdin Doc on Twitter and Instagram. You can find lots more information on my website, awesome180.com, or check out different content on my YouTube channel called AWESOME 180. That's Awesome 180.
I hope you enjoyed that show. If you aren't following us on social media, please do. We're IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Would like to thank the sponsors on the network this week, Cred, Ciet, and Global Victoria. Thank you so much for making this possible. On Cyrus Says, Cyrus is joined by the hilarious and extremely charming illusionist and therapist Suhani Shah. They talk about different aspects of magic like sleight of hand, mind reading, mentalism, and more. The Habit Coach completed 500 episodes, 500, and Ashton has a special message for us on the occasion. Do check that out. We had Lekini Desai, founder of the India Ethnic Company, talk to Varun Digarala about their story and the Hutke marketing idea that made them popular. On Naan Curry, South Africa just celebrated World Chocolate Day. They took us through the origins, history, economics of chocolate, and shared their memories. On Tere Mere Raste, Keshav Chaturvedi shares an interesting story from Leh. Check out an updated version of the Traveling Professor's Diary. It's now rechristened as Smarter with Sid. Same old brain filled with new stories and insights. This time, listen to know why you should keep things simple. And finally, check out Global Victoria Tech Talks. This one is in partnership with Global Victoria, the trade arm of the Government of Victoria and Australia. The edtech and gaming industries are booming in Victoria, Australia, and this series is meant to showcase that. And with that, I hope to see you again next week.
Working Monday to Friday glued to your chair making you feel dull? Worry not. Get your 5-minute weekly dose of travel around the world with Postcards from Nowhere. Join me every Thursday as I explore the strange, obscure, and fascinating parts of the world and bring out facets of travel you may not have thought of before. You can find us on the IVM Podcast app, website, or wherever you get your podcast from.